Welcome on back in this morning. So all of Ohio residents, regardless of their ability to pay, are eligible for services with the new Ohio Gambling Treatment Network if they happen to be experiencing problems with gambling. So this morning, Derek Longmire from Problem Gambling Network of Ohio is here to talk a little bit more about the resources that were available. We spoke a bit during the commercial break. You were saying in terms of the bookends, when you're really seeing the amount of gambling, pick up. We're kind of right in the heat of that, correct?
We are. Typically starts with the beginning of the football season and runs through March Madness, kind of with a spike with the Super Bowl and then into March Madness in March.
Sure. So what do you all provide? What kind of services?
We provide a variety of services that can include individual counseling, group counseling, working with families, as well as helping with other avenues. So self-help groups like Connecting with Gamblers Anonymous, as well as financial literacy tools and connections with financial literacy counselors as well.
Which one have you seen to be maybe the most, the one that people are honing in on the most?
It really just depends on what the person's looking for, because everybody comes in with different needs and different interests. Some want to quit gambling completely, others want to scale back a bit. So it's really talking to them, figuring out what's the best fit, and then identifying the resources to help support them the best.
And so what is this going to be offering now that was not offered originally?
Well, as we look at sports betting launching, we knew that more than half of counties didn't have anyone qualified to treat someone with a gambling disorder.
Oh, wow.
So through the Ohio Gambling TeleHealth Network, we can provide counseling to everyone within the state of Ohio, which didn't exist prior to that.
Yeah, and this is still something that's reasonably new, right? I mean, just a couple of years ago, they legalized this not only in Ohio, but then Kentucky as well. Indiana has had legal gambling there for a while. But have you really seen kind of a continued need for what you all offer in terms of that treatment, in terms of that counseling for gambling addiction?
We have, and one of our best metrics is the calls to the Ohio Problem Gambling Helpline. And we saw a substantial increase once sports betting launched, and that has remained much higher than it had prior to sports betting. And we know that there's needs available, so we want to make sure that we have the resources, the needs, and make those connections for folks that need it.
Absolutely. And so maybe there's someone at home, who's thinking, okay, maybe I do have a problem, maybe I don't. Is there one necessary kind of way to be able to tell? Is there a litmus test, if you will, in terms of if you have a problem or not?
Yeah, really the easiest question is ask yourself, is it still fun? Because the whole purpose is entertainment activity where you're in it to maybe have a little bit more enjoyment about the game. But if you're trying to make money, if you're trying to win back losses, then those are pretty big warning signs.
Exactly. I've heard before, first it's fun, then it's fun with problems, then it's problems.
Yes.
Once you get into that addiction. Where can folks find more information about you guys, where to call, where to go?
The easiest place to start is our website, ohiogtn.org, or call us at 614-750-9877.
Thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it and appreciate all that you guys are doing. It's very important because it's not only important just to, we hear the commercials and everything, but to talk about the resources that are there as well on the other side of it. So thank you so much.
We're the people behind the call.
There we go. Thank you again. I appreciate you. It is at 9:18. Let's send things over now to Catherine to get a look at that forecast. Shaping up to be a beautiful day today, Catherine.
A beautiful warm day, and we're getting